Welcome everyone to Georgia Tech's first ever virtual Capstone Expo. Today, we're exploring one team's mission to revolutionize the beverage vending industry. Meet Team Shigleypuff, the heroes of our story. Back in January of 2020, Team Shigleypuff was approached by William Doxey of Cantainer LLC. Doxey saw an untapped market in high-occupancy events and venue spaces that serve drinks to patrons, especially alcoholic drinks. Currently, safety regulations require beverages to be opened before being sold to customers, so that they don't end up being used as projectiles or becoming slipping hazards. However, it takes bartenders a lot of time and energy to open all those drinks, and they already have plenty of other service tasks to manage. Most vending machines sidestep human interaction by serving beverages automatically, but no existing vending machine has the ability to both open and serve drinks. And that was Doxey's vision for Cantainer, a whole new type of automatic vending machine that opens your beer for you. Team Shigleypuff's focus was on designing the very heart of Cantainer, the can opening mechanism. Let's join the members of Team Shigleypuff to get a closer look.
Hey everybody! Are y'all ready to see our final design? Alright! Sounds good. So then without any further ado, let's jump in to the details and see how this thing really works. Okay, ready? Strap in, here we go.
Alright, when a customer orders a drink through Cantainer's selection screen, the beverage can begins its exciting journey. It is deposited from the storage stack and onto a ramp where it slides down into the first of 4 zones of what we call the wagon wheel.
After landing in the first zone, the can is rotated around the wagon wheel into a spring-loaded plate that pushes the can into a secure position.
Once secured, the can is brought underneath a special sensor and punch assembly in the second wagon wheel zone. This sensor assembly contains an inductive proximity sensor that can detect the distance of metallic materials. The entire sensor assembly rotates above the can to locate the tab. The tab is only a tiny bit taller than the rest of the can top, but the sensor is sensitive enough to find it. Since we know the tab is always directly opposite the flap, once we've located the tab, we've also found where to punch open the can.
At this point, you're probably wondering, why do we even have to orient the can? Seems pretty complicated, right? Why can't we just punch a hole anywhere in the top of the can?
Well, we certainly could do that, but randomly punching the top of the can could cause some drink to spill or lead to sharp edges, which would make it difficult or even dangerous for the customer to drink out of. So we have to find the natural opening of the can and punch it there and only there to make sure that the can isn't unnecessarily damaged.
The sensor and punch assembly also contains a profiled punch, which is used to open the can. This animation shows the punch in action. You can see that the punch is driven by a cam. The shape of the cam dictates the stroke distance and stroke speed. This way, the mechanism doesn't punch the can too quickly, which could cause the drink to fizz out of the can. The design also ensures that the punch tip doesn't contact the liquid inside the can.
The shape of the punch also enables us to control where it contacts the flap. So we did some experimentation and we found out that there's actually a weak point on the flap. And so the way we designed the punch is such that it touches that weak point first, and then as the punch continues to come down, the contact surface follows the seam of the flap to ensure that by the end of the punch, there's a nice clean opening for the consumer to drink out of.
Once the can is opened, the wagon wheel rotates again, bringing the opened beverage to the third zone where the customer can receive it. The whole mechanism is designed to be able to deliver the cans quickly and safely.
The delivery zone has been made safe by adding a lock to the door which keeps it closed during all machine operations. The lock only disengages once the drink has been opened and is ready to be served to the customer. A magnetic sensor on the door lets the machine know once it's fully closed again, and a weight sensor alerts the machine if anything is left behind in the delivery area. The machine will refuse to take any more orders until both of these conditions are satisfied in order to minimize risk to patrons.
And just in case, the fourth and final zone of the wagon wheel features an internal wedge that will push any extra debris off of the wheel and into a disposal bin. This ensures there is always room for the next can to be received from the storage stack and begin its journey.
Now that we really thought of everything, let's review and check out how the whole thing works together.
Wow, thanks for the tour, y'all. When I grab my next beer from Cantainer, I'll know who to thank. See you around campus, Shigleypuff.